Day 3 of the Brutal Fruit Netball Premier League 2015 brings the Eastern Cape Aloes and the Mpumalanga Sunbirds together in the opening match of the day. Tall goalkeeper for the Sunbirds, almost an intervention there as well. On the goal defence, Zanele Pimpela, and a good opportunity here for Julian Kleko, and Kleko opens the scoring for the Sunbirds. We'll see how she manages to cope with things. On a rust, and that's a good opportunity for Nkanga as the Eastern Cape Aloes get themselves onto the scoreboard. A big collision here with Chandi Fenta and Zandile and Jeza. Apologies coming from Chandi Fenta. Opportunity here for Nkanga. It just looks so comfortable under the basket. We spoke about that yesterday. A couple of changes made by both of the coaches in this encounter so far. It's a nice little drop ball to Mbukwana. This is where things could stretch away for the Eastern Cape side. Now contact made by the new wing defence. Mbukwana. In and out quickly with One Rust, and Jeza loves those sort of opportunities. Now you can see the experience from Njeza, because her positioning, the way she rolls around the back of defenders, cool, calm and collected. There's no rough stuff. To be playing in patches at the moment on the Mpumalanga side.
Absolutely, and the Eastern Cape Aloes have just started to pull away, and all they've done, they've just repeated what works for them. Kleko's had to work extensively hard. I mean, she's really involved in the attacking of the Sunbirds and is still expected to take the shot. So it does put a little bit pressure and a huge responsibility on her shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah, so when there's a stepping error in the goal shooting circle, the shooters can't actually take the shot. It becomes a free pass, so they have to play it out and then bring the ball in again before they can take the shot, or play within the circle.
Well, there's been a change around for the Sunbirds as well, who have taken Palesa Mbukwana from goal shooter to goalkeeper, where she played against the Baobabs, and brought in Pumalelo Mtombeni as a goal shooter. Otherwise the team's just about the same. Erasmus going to centre, Zebeko going to wing attack, a little positional change. Now hang on to the centre pass though to the Eastern Cape Aloes. Down the middle of the court from Puza. Vimpela. It's sharp work up towards Nkanga. And eventually the goal is scored by Dumi Chauke. 16 points difference between the two sides. That was the gap at half-time. And at one stage during this third quarter, the Sunbirds had a 4-goal lead in the quarter alone. That's been dragged back now by the Yellows, who have their biggest margin of lead in the match so far. Now over the top to Dumi Chauke.
That's a good option there by Lusaseni. Vuvu was in front, but Dumisani better placed and close to the goal post.
It's work to be done when you're trying to catch up 18 points in just 15 minutes. It could be a little bit tough. In the meantime, it is One Rust who's returned to the centre court in the place of Bengashe for the Eastern Cape Aloes. It's a nice conversion from Ndudlume.
Siska has ample time to work on it. I mean, there's still 4 weeks in the competition, so they're just going to have to polish up a few things.
Kleko has the Sunbirds up to 30 goals, but with only 2 minutes remaining, there's no possibility that the Sunbirds are going to catch the Eastern Cape Aloes with a difference of 21 goals. It's going to be a very, very interesting contest indeed. To the middle by Lusaseni, little dummy towards Dumi Chauke, who steps out of court. Well, there must have been a little touch as well from the goal defence, hence Gluli standing next to the goal shooter. As the umpires blow this one to a finish, and a convincing lead by the Yellows turns into a convincing victories by 23 goals at the end of the day. And I think there'll be a lot of happiness from the Yellows, who won every single quarter in the match, including the final one, by 13 goals to 8. So a good performance at times from the Sunbirds, maybe a little inconsistent. The Eastern Cape Aloes showing their dominance in the match and winning convincingly by 53 goals to 30.